welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida Gators and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Well, guys, this is a very interesting matchup today. John Summerall, the new coach of the Gators, is facing his former team, Tulane. He left Tulane in great shape. They were coming off a championship season, a lot of great players that he recruited, and so he has had to warn his new Gator squad just how good Tulane is. He's been hugging guys, telling them hello down on the field in pregame warm-ups. A lot of fun, a lot of energy and emotion here as we get ready for the Gators to host Tulane. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Lucas. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They're going back to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Still looking to his right. Now he's looking into the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Short pass. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's inside. It's ball. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, it's Pryor. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Jones to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The option, he'll keep it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated, and I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. they'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Delayed to the back. It's Lucas. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Grab behind the line, it's Lucas. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
You throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Crosses midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. On the move, it's McClure. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Breaks through, it's Lucas. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Driving forward, it's Lucas. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Pryor. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He wants to throw it again. Moving to his left. Fires downfield. Caught, it's Singleton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Ball. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes. Bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the the 42, and they're on the move.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Setting up the screen. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time on target. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Play action on 1st down. Buying time to his right. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Mays. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Jones to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal in their matchup against the number 2 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Golden Bears. able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's ball. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Will, you're trailing into game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got the first down. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Florida. They take the lead with the 6.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Hill. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Making the adjustment. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gators. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Florida 20, Tulane 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Delayed give. It's McClure. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Wants to go up top on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got him right there. Tulane right back to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he avoids the sack.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He makes the catch at the 10. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Jones wants to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quick give. It's ball. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Jones to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with ball. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw one first. Going to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Tulane.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Moving out to the right. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Ball again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Lucas.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Here's Jaden one more time. All over him immediately. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Turns it upfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Here's to get the ball. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Daniels. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Drops back on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Jones to throw. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do